Hi, this is Trish, also known as Nanating Treasures. I am a reseller. I do reselling on eBay, sometimes Mercari, and I also do videos on what I bought, what I paid for it, what I sold items for, what you might be able to find if you look for those items and resell also. Now, once in a while, I might do a video different than reselling content because I do like to cook. So I have a couple of cooking different videos, and I'm going to do one today, baking. I'm going to do no bakes. And I do have some secrets I can share that way I do mine to make them nice and chewy and chocolatey. I've been sporting a really good headache here for a couple days, and when I get a headache, I usually like to have chocolate or ice cream. Probably makes my headache worse, but that's what I crave. I'm going to make some cookies, no bakes, and let me show you how I do it. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, thanks for coming back. Okay, we're going to get started here. Get my recipe book set up. Now, this is the first thing we do. 4 cups of sugar. And I kind of measure here. Let me show you. Bring it a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot of sugar, isn't it? 4 cups of sugar. And to that, I'm going to add 2/3 cup of cocoa. Hershey's cocoa. So to this, 2/3 cup. Should be 2/3 cup. And I kind of like mine chocolatey, so I kind of just dump it in there. A lot of times I don't measure, just kind of get an idea. Okay, and to that, we'll already turn this on and get it start warming up here. Add 1 cup of milk. Okay, we got that in there. And for now, the last thing is 1/4 pound of butter. So that's 1 stick of butter. And put that all in there and let that cook down. And you have to keep mixing it so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, of course. Break that up a little bit. Now, to make this here, I like to make it, if you make candy, and if you're not familiar, there's soft stage up to hard stage, and that just means soft stage, of course, your candy would be soft and chewy. Hard stage candy, of course, is hard candy. And when I look at this making no bakes, I like to make my no bakes soft and chewy. And so in order to do that, I almost look at it as making this mix here like a soft stage candy. Now, I don't use a thermometer. A lot of people use thermometers for making candy and stuff. I don't. If I can tell a lot just by looking at it. If you want to test it out yourself, the easy way of doing it is just get a little glass of ice water, and when you think it's about at the right stage, soft stage, you just take a little bit of this, drop it in the water, and it should be swirly and kind of soft and not break up at all. And the longer you cook it, then the harder it will get. Eventually, when it gets to the hard stage, when you would drop this in cold water, it actually would be very brittle and break into pieces. So right now for this, because it's cookies, I just want to do a soft stage. Now to get to that soft stage, once this, you have to keep stirring it and stirring it so it don't stick. Do this here until it gets to a rolling boil. Rolling boil, that's what you want. So I'm just going to fast forward this and play you some music until we get to that stage. Once it hits the rolling boil, you want to let it boil for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. 1 minute to 2 minutes of a rolling boil, and that will be the soft stage point. So when we get to that, I will slow the video down and talk a little bit more. Enjoy. Okay, so just another little tip is what I do. Get the wax paper, and I use what I do when I get these as soon as it's done. The secret that I have, so they're nice and chewy and good, is to immediately put them on the wax paper and put them in your refrigerator. I do have space cleared off in our refrigerator. Tomorrow's shopping day, so there's a lot of room in there. Trust me, I used to do this when my kids were little and we had a little refrigerator, and I would just stack everything that I could on top of one another or throw stuff in the freezer just to make room for a little while, whatever I could, to have open shelf. Because you definitely, once this is ready to go, you want to put it in the refrigerator. That makes a big difference. Did you ever see shiny, nice, shiny, chewy, no-bake cookies? That's what I like. Not the dried up that you have to have milk. Some people like that. Not for me though. And like I said, I'm still not 100%. Wish my head's that springtime weather. Springtime gives me headaches from allergies. So let's get this to boiling, and then I'll be back and show you the rest. Starting to boil now. Turn the heat down just a little bit to a little bit on medium high heat. You can see that's a little boiling, but that's not a real full rolling boil like they call it. A full rolling boil. Almost there, getting there. See, now that there's a good. See how that's boiling? Get that sugar cooked in there good into a rolling boil. Now that it's doing that, I want to do this for at least about 2 minutes. So I'm going to time it for about 2 minutes. You can almost see the difference in the way the glossiness looks. It's really starting to get glossy looking. So that's when I kind of know it's about ready to take off the heat and add the rest of the ingredients and be finished. But that's one of the tricks right here. Once this starts getting to a rolling boil, keep it boiling for at least 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, even 2 minutes. Okay, that's about done. I'm going to turn this off. Kind of slide it off of the heat a little bit. And then this is when I want to add my peanut butter. And it's 1 cup of peanut butter. And this is creamy peanut butter. little bit more, that's all right. Just drop that in there. Now's a good time I can add my vanilla. Just a teaspoon of vanilla. A little bit more, but that's all right. And once you add your oatmeal, you got to work kind of fast to get it on the wax paper and into the refrigerator. It's a fast process, so it cools quick. A little bit of peanut butter on the side, get all that off. It's looking pretty good. Open the oatmeal, just quick oats. Since it's hot, I use 2 spoons to scoop out and scrape once I get ready. And with that being done, what we put in here now is 5 cups of oats. And I stay on the short side of the oats because I want to keep it chewy. One, 2. See how I measure? Not really good. 3, 4, 5. And get all that in there. So I gotta let all that peanut butter too, see? Okay, now, once I get this mixed, you can see how quick it gets hard, and we gotta work fast. You can usually tell by the way this feels how hard you want it to get and whether or not it's ready. See, to me, that's just a little bit too runny yet. I'm gonna add a little bit more oats. Probably didn't measure good. Not a lot, just a little. Yeah, there we go. That's what I get for not measuring. But that's how I fix it. I know how it should look. Now we're getting there. I bet a lot of you at this stage when you make no bakes, it's really hard to mix this up. Not so soupy looking, huh? But this is how it should be. Trust me, this gets all nice and hard afterwards, but it stays nice and chewy. Okay, now it's working. Spoon at a time. Still kind of runny. Getting thick already. And it makes a mess. Okay, now I have to stick this in the refrigerator. And I do this on the bottom of a cookie sheet to make it easy just to slide right onto the shelves. You can see. Just like that. Sorry for that noise. Wish my head didn't hurt. Do another little sheet. So this is the texture it should be. You can do that. That's good. Keep adding a little bit of oatmeal until you get to that point. Okay, it's starting to get hard. Okay. This is one of our boys' favorite things, are my no-bake cookies. Now you know the secret. Make sure you boil it to at least, I would say 2 minutes, soft candy stage. And then do it like this fast, and right away get it in the refrigerator. You can see I do this here, slides right off onto the shelf in the refrigerator. Real easy. Just like this. Boom, like Joey would say, boom. No, boom. That's what Joey said. Sorry, Joey. My head's still hurting. Can't think right. Wax paper moved. Back over here. Dang it. Move that over. Making a mess. It's all right. It still tastes good. It's already starting to get chewy. Chewy, chewy, chewy. Fast forward. Oh, If you wanted to make peanut butter ones, just don't add the cocoa, that's all. And it's just peanut butter, no bakes. You see how it's getting now? Look at that. A lot thicker, huh? It's gonna be so good, good, I'm telling you. Couple of secrets to no bakes. So that's another trick, I guess, in case if you didn't know about sliding wax paper into your refrigerator. How easy is that? And then it doesn't fall everywhere. Okay. I'll show you how that looks, if you can see in there. Thick. Pan's still a little bit hot. I'm gonna get all this into the corner and get the last of it. It's really starting to get hard now. I could eat this whole pan just like this right now. Tastes so good. All that sugar. Good thing I'm not a diabetic. God bless you who are. My oldest sister is. Love you, girls. Both my sisters. And my brother, my baby brother. If you watch this, I know you love no bakes too. That is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. There they are. Looks pretty good, huh? I'm going to show you how to eat some when we come back and they're done. Okay, welcome back. They are about done. Oh, well, actually they are done. And I'm going to show you the different stages of what I'm talking about, getting these in the refrigerator. Now, these here right here, the very first ones I did, and remember I had to add more oatmeal because I could tell by the consistency they were too runny. Now they're still very good, chewy. They're just flat. But as far as taste, and you can tell they don't crumble. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's good cookie there. But the very last one that I did, I took them out. They're in here, and I could tell it was getting too late, although they're nice and thick, but they are too crumbly. Not bad though, still not bad. Still not a bad cookie, you can tell. Little crumbly. Flavor's good. Show you a trick on getting them out. These ones are the best. They're the ones that I did in the middle. What I do to take them out, I just grab the wax paper, just two ends. See if you can see. I'll bring you closer. Just grab this like this. They're not gonna fall. See, like that. Back there. And those ones. Now you can see these. These are the best. You see these? Nice and thick, not crumbly, chewy. So good for the headache. It's like eating candy. That's how I like mine. You may not. You may like them drier like these. These are just so good. It's how I've always made them. It's how I love them. It's how my boys like them too. So there's a couple tricks. Maybe let them cook for at least 1.5 to 2 minutes when it starts at a rolling boil. Make sure it gets to that rolling boil, then start timing it. Let it cook. And then as fast as you can, get it onto the wax paper and into the refrigerator. If you don't do it fast and get it in the refrigerator, they're not as chewy and good. Let me pull one off here. See if you can see the difference even in the shiny. Can you tell? Should be shiny. This one is far more shiny than that one. Good cookies. Also, when they're done and you put them in a container, like I have in the plastic container, show you. Put them all in some kind of a plastic container with the lid. Store them in the refrigerator. They'll stay nice. Nice and chewy, fresh, shiny. Yes, very good. Make sure you do that too. Thank you for watching. If you do like this, check out, I have a couple more videos of cooking. I'm going to do videos on cooking every now and then, but mostly I am a reseller. Most of my videos are regarding reselling. What I do buy, sometimes I buy online, go into garage sales, flea markets, and so forth. And I video what I do get, what I paid for it, and then when I resell it, what I get for that when it's sold. Also coming up this summer, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos because I am going to be going to a flea market every week, and I have a setup at a flea market. So I'm going to be doing that every Saturday. So stay tuned for those videos too. If you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up. It helps my channel. It helps support me a lot. And if you do subscribe, and when you do hit the bell, make sure you hit the top bell so notification every time that I do upload a new video. You'll know when that happens. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you for the support. Everything you do, watching, commenting, please comment. All of it helps my channel, helps me grow into this great journey of the reselling. Bye.